What is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome. The iPhone SE is finally in the building. Now, what we're going to do today is we're just going to unbox this baby, and we'll talk about what is to come here in the future. But you can see we did order the rose gold device with the new wallpaper right here. Going over to the right, it does say SE on the box right there. Very nice and clean. Apple does do unboxings very simplistic and very clean looking. Apple logo on the top, SE on that side. So a very nice unboxing experience. Very similar to what you had on the 5S, although up to date with the new stuff in 2016. Flipping it over to the back, you're going to find yourself all of what's included in here. The SE logo, the ear pods, the remote and mic, the lightning to USB cable, and you know, the typical stuff. We did get the 64 gigabyte version. Don't nobody got time for them 16 gigabyte iPhones that are just gonna run out of space a couple weeks after you buy them. Going down to the bottom, some UPC branding. We don't care about that. But let's get into this unboxing. Let's start unboxing this baby. So say hello to Betty Crocker Knife for this unboxing. And basically what we're gonna do is destroy it. No, we're actually not gonna destroy it. We're going to just kind of go into the box, as we do want to keep it in great shape for when we go to sell it, it doesn't lose its resale value. So let's try to go through those tabs right there. And then let's go through these tabs down here. And see if we can get that right there. And that should be good. Let's see if we could just pull this tab off. So the plastic does come off pretty nicely there. So you can see that right there. Pull that off. And then you do get greeted with your box once again, but now it feels more like cardboard rather than that shiny plastic. So lifting the box up, let it come out of its casing. Like I say, I don't want to damage this. You will reveal the iPhone SE in rose gold right there. So if you haven't seen this already, which I'm pretty sure you have, this is the rose gold edition. The difference between the 5S is the SE moniker right there. But let's go ahead and boot that baby up. And right now, let's go ahead and put this off to the side. All right, guys, so my board behind me fell, so I had to do a little cut. But the iPhone 5 SE, or SE, I just said 5 SE, it's actually just SE, is booted up over there, Rose Gold 64. But we're gonna see what comes in the box itself. So revealing this tab, you're going to find, if I don't pull that out all the way, let's see what we find. You do get this little tab right here that says, designed by Apple in California. Very nice font there. I think we all appreciate how Apple does their unboxings. One of the best unboxing experiences in the business. And inside here, what you're gonna find is your iPhone SE manuals right here, stuff we probably know how to do. And right here, you're gonna find those famous Apple stickers that everybody wants to get every time they get an iPhone. You can't really see it here. Well, there they are actually, you could see them right there. So let's put that off to the side real quick and see what else we get in this device. And so you have the nice clean, you know, Apple ear pods right in the box. And here are the ear pods. These are pretty cheap. You can get these on eBay for like 10 bucks, but they're still nice that Apple includes them in the box. It is a nice touch. And we do love that they include that here in the iPhone SE. Also, we get our wall adapter. I'm assuming it's the same exact power output as the iPhone 5S, which is actually, what does it say there? 240 volts, 50/60 hertz. So a 1 amp charger, output 5 volts. So it's pretty solid there. And then we have our lightning to USB adapter. But that's pretty much what we're gonna expect in the box. Now let's just take a quick look at the iPhone SE and talk about what we're gonna expect to see here on the channel coming up soon. All right, guys, so my first impressions of the SE is pretty much like what you expect. It is a 5S feel, but we know it is not even close to the same phone. There is no scratches on this phone, and the attention to detail and quality out of the box, unlike the first iPhone 5 where there was chips on the chamfered edges and stuff like that, you're not gonna have that here. This is a very refined version, and it's a nice evolution, but we're gonna talk a lot more about that in a full review about this device. We don't wanna get into details here. But yes, overall, it feels just like an iPhone 5S or 5, but with the fingerprint scanner. So let's go through the setup process. Of course, you gotta go through this every time. You wanna hit English or whatever country you have, And I'm just gonna kind of skip through this stuff because I don't really have time for all of this right now. But I'll come back when we're done skipping through this process. We're now in the operating system itself, and let's go into settings and go into the about section to see how much storage we're gonna get, because once I put the apps on, you're not gonna have to see the actual storage. So right out of the box, you get 51.3 gigabytes, and you can see I have 000 there. So if you get the 64 gig model, that's what you're gonna get right out of the box. And I can tell you, my first impressions are that this device is very snappy, and I already see a slight increase over the iPhone 5S, but of course I'm gonna have to put it through its paces before we can see the real increases over the iPhone 5S. But anyway, guys, let's pretty much wrap this up here. So what is the future coverage happening on the channel? We are going to be doing the most detailed, in-depth videos on the iPhone SE on YouTube. And not in a competitive sense, we're going to create the best videos possible so you don't have to research all over the planet to find out if you actually want to buy this phone. This is going to be your one-stop shop in a video playlist, but there will be a full review coming up, and there will be other videos, so look out for those. Subscribe if you haven't already. And one more thing, I got a question for y'all. What do you want to see on the iPhone 5S? And although I do have a vision and I have things planned, after all, this is YouTube. This is about you as well. So go ahead and drop down below what you really want to see about the iPhone SE mostly, and we could try to make room for that to take place. And that's pretty much going to end this video here. If you guys enjoyed it, please be the cool person that goes ahead and leaves it a thumbs up down below. If you don't like the video, be sure to leave it a thumbs down. That's why it exists. But if you do leave it a thumbs down, say why in the comments. Some constructive feedback would be appreciated. And anyway, guys, I will catch you all in the next episode. Be well and peace.